Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not sure I'm going to have the same pronunciation good as the previous, so I'm sorry for that. That was great to hear. And well, thank you very much for the curators and the organization. I'm very pleased to be here. And thanks for choosing our project. And I'm going to make a very short presentation about the office, and then to try to give you a feedback to the theme, and then to present the project that it's hanged to the panels. So, Architettura, it's a small practice formed by Nicole Gaia and I, which relates with project at different scale, from design competition for public buildings to furniture design and industrial design. The office is based in a small town located on the north-south axis, Milano-Zurich. Therefore, Switzerland has been the place where I have degreed in 2007 at the Accademia di Architettura di Mendrisio with Professor Peter Zumthor, and since 2009 have been teaching as a design studio collaborator with Professor Julian Lewis and Marc Colombe. The New Together case study. So in 2018, I have founded Last Architettura in Cantù, an area rich of culture of making for arts and craft and design companies that include some of the major international design brands. As a feedback to the exhibition topic, The New Together, I would like to start the presentation with the case study of La Selettiva, an event related to an area where I come from, as an example of being together and how in the past the design allowed to connect the local craft knowledge with a new design vision given from the important architect and designer from all over the world. An international design competition followed by an exhibition, first edition 1955, guided by Gio Ponti with the participation of Alvar Alto, Lina Bobardi and others. Thanks to this experience, a new typology was introduced with Edificio per l'Esposizione Mobili, building showroom, which will lead to the famous Salone del Mobile of Milan. In order to investigate the new ways of being together and responding to the contemporary needs, we relate the design process to some main concepts or statements. Flexibility. Objects and spaces are becoming multifunctional from the phone to our homes, asking them to be more flexible in relation to our needs in specific moment of time. The project R2 is based on the concept of flexibility and respond to how an object could be hybrid and can change its form and function in relation to how much material it's rolled down. In this sense, R2 it's a first reaction on how furniture could be declined from a chair to a deck chair to a yoga mat. Reduction of element is understood to be conceptual and expressive synthesis acting in language as much as in construction. Casa Monolite seeks in prefabrication an expressive synthesis, where form and structure match in the building. The theme of prefab construction is expressed through the fragmentation into elements where the window becomes the joint between blind panels and the final alternation of smooth and textural elements. In the installation Immaginario, the reduction becomes an opportunity to use the building glass cement wall as a light screen on which to display the contents of the exhibition, which are lit up by radiating light into the Giuseppe Terragni's Casa del Fascio in Como, that becomes part of the exhibition experience. The value of the existing. We must take time and strive to understand what the character of the place is, especially when the perception of it is not obvious. We must set up a dialogue and wander deeply to understand the value of what already exists. The project should take advantage from that, giving a renovate life to the existing. The pure and strong geometries of the existing modernist villa become the starting point of the building renovation. The project redefined proportion and hierarchies in the facade by characterize its language based on massive volumes in a fluid experience between interiors and exteriors. A new physiognomy while maintaining the presence of the previous existing building. Starting from the peculiarities of each room in the ridotto del Teatro Sociale of Como, form and volumes that enhance their characteristic are defined. The chandelier, the chinimi, the sculpture, and the wreath ceiling with the exhibited object are merged into a single frame. The site-specific installation of the Lake Como Design Festival intend to offer an emotional and spatial experience between the new frames and basement with existing spaces. Hybrid. The design competition is an opportunity to research and test new ways of being together in a collective dimension, an opportunity to reflect on urban and large-scale issues. With the project Fiore Argento, we try to respond to new sustainability requirements with an hybrid construction building where each material relates to specific technical use in relation to its characteristic by seeking a new expressive language. Concrete is used for the underground basement, while wooden structural frame for the main body of the building that emerge from the ground and a thin layer of curtain that wraps the envelope. So we are happy to share the recent news that we won the competition. So as I said, I'm very pleased for the curator that chosen the project Underground Patio for the exhibition because it summarized some of the main concepts mentioned before. The project is located on the edge of the Lecco Mountains in the Curone Natural Park, and it's based on client request to rethink the basement house to be adapted to the family's new needs. More flexible use, a new entrance, and more generous interaction with the outdoor spaces. The design concept consists in one gesture, digging a hole to define a void shaped by the subtraction of material carved out between the existing building and the retaining wall separating the forecourt with the sloping garden. The new patio is the shape of the void assumes a crucial importance. The sloping plane of the retaining walls keep the loads of the earth mass, generating compressions, dilatation, and brings light and allow a wider perception from inside to the outside. The new patio is almost underground, leaving only a bend emerging from the ground. The retaining walls are made of waterproof reinforced concrete, frameworked with vertical wooden stripes and sandblasted with high-pressure casting, giving to the material a texture effect. The concrete surface covers the four sides of the patio perimeters and frames the big window, cutting the existing facade that mediates the relation between inside and outside. the patio, and the inner hall defined by wooden partitions. The pianta centrale is emphasized by pitched ceiling that stress hierarchies between the main room and the secondary spaces that surround it. Wooden partitions, sliding walls, and folding doors hide rooms that allowed a flexible use of the main room. The gray of concrete and the green of wood are the evocation of tones of the mountain's landscape. The project is looking for a new atmosphere, intimate and quiet, an hybrid typology, open a new multifunctional hierarchies of living and being together in a daily life by giving a new value to what already exists. Thank you.